Ooh. Well, here you go, all the viewers. Jeepers, Georgina. All right. I don't know what happened. I swear, when I do these daytime ones, this happens, eh? This does not happen when I do nighttime ones. So I don't know. Here, I'm just making sure it's all back up and running. Sorry about it, folks. Okay, looks like we're back up on the red play button place. We are definitely back up on the Twitch. I'll just remind you that if you do hover over the screen, if you're watching on Twitch, you can access Giphy. It is free, you don't need bits or anything, and you can throw your GIFs up on the stream. I might need a GIF moderator, someone who can just be like, whenever I'm frustrated, like I am now, with this darn thing kicking me off all the time, getting a bit of that action in, because that's how I feel. Right. But yes, Giphy is there if you want to be interactive with the stream at a cost of nothing. It is free. You don't even have to be subscribed or you probably have to be following me. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. I think you have to be following me. But that's free. You know? It's all good. Right, where are we at? We're drawing cable before we got rudely interrupted by the technology. And I was going to swap us over to art as the channel instead of just chatting. Let me just see if I can do that quickly. Maybe I can't do it midstream, I don't know. Oh yeah, I can. All right, it's not updated. What? Hang on. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I lied. I got my Stream Deck, so I wouldn't have to be looking at the computer all the time. But you know, when you kick me out, gave us something to talk about anyway. So that's good. Right, hopefully there's still people lurking around. And we'll get on with it again. Remember, if you are lurking and you don't want to chat, you can throw one of these bad boys up in the chat. And then we know you're around. But you don't have to. Just lurk. A lot of people like to lurk while they work. And that's all good. With me. As long as it's, you know, not going to get in trouble or anything. Hold on, I'm on my way. Oh, look at that. You get art and a show. Do, 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 do. Well, gosh darn it. Dang it, Bobby. That's a GIF I need up on the screen. The dang it, Bobby one. Okay. Mental note. Let's see where this is going to go first. Like I say, nonsensical stuff. Or a thumbs up. Technical issues, man. Which means that probably you were subjected to another pre-roll and we'd get another ad break after 30 minutes of this stream, which probably works out. Okay. Pouches, pouches everywhere. Give them very Liefeld-ian feet. And by that I mean no feet. Hidden feet. That was actually unintentional when I started drawing the picture. I just thought of that now. But haha, it worked. Okay. I wish I'd been smart enough to do that on purpose. As Bob Ross would say, happy accident. Got a solo win. Nice. Very nice. Zero build or Battle Royale. Still can't play Battle Royale. Building is just beyond my means. Zero build, nice. Have you played What's it called? Blitz. Have you played Blitz yet? It's not zero build, alas. But it doesn't matter because it's so fast. You don't really need to worry about it. Um, it's pretty good. It's not something I'd play all the time, but it was fun enough. And I was jamming a bit of old the Reload because they've got the Squid Game map on now. I've actually been playing a lot of Festival Battle Stage. Man, that's been fun. I got a couple of victory royales in that puppy. Um, However, the disappointing part is not great for streaming because um, after the stream, the VOD gets muted, obviously, because it's all licensed music. Then you get copyright strikes up. Oh, not, no, I didn't get strikes, but again, muting on the YouTube as well. So it's sort of pointless, really. But it has been super fun. So I'm finally on to the next part of the battle pass. And I'm one level away from finishing the music pass. So once again, as always, but I did finally last night unlock the third edit style of Light Rider, which is the one I'd been wanting because she's off that next part of the battle pass. And I'm holding out for 11 more days till the Superman tier of the battle pass opens up. I know I can buy it in advance, or I could have. I don't know if you still can, but you know, why pay for something? I'm going to get it for free. Huh, much like this stream, I guess. Yeah, Reload's quite fun. Except two of the games I played, um, something must have been wrong because I got eliminated, and then it just went straight to you place number 14. I was like, hang on, I haven't even reloaded. And then that was it. Game over. So I don't know what was happening there. Two different occasions. So yeah, but otherwise I do like a bit of the old reload. I keep forgetting to put it onto zero build. My kid likes to play reload, so that's what we usually play when we play together. Oh, Infinity Watch, hi! All right. The handle would come the handle. What do you call it? The grip. Man, that's just not getting out of my head. Oh, what happened? Oh, I just thought of another GIF I need to add as well. You're playing with my emotions. I might just move that out a little bit. So I really want to play some Fortnite again soon. Smash out the battle pass. Well, I've moved on to that next tier where it's you have to go 2 levels to unlock one thing now, which is painful. Alright, I think we are almost out. That shoulder pad is still annoying me. Come on, Mike, what are you doing? So now in New Zealand, we have hit July 1st, which means Tater Sauce, hello. Which means it is, yes, 1st of July in New Zealand right now at 11:15 a.m. Streaming while the kids are out. It is school holidays, but they've been taken out for a while. So I'm jumping in and getting a stream in. Oh my gosh, thought train left again. And I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, 1st of July. My day's good. How's your day? 1st of July. Right, I'm going to get this out eventually. It's not even that important, really. Well, it's important to me. Anyway, where else do you get this gold, Anne? Join in the stream for this conversation. Gosh. 1st of July. Because next month is August, which means we're getting closer and closer to the release of my book. That's what I was trying to say. I'm glad it's good. So yeah, first of August. No, it's 1st of July. Oh my gosh. Let's just run that back. Next month my book comes out. That's what I'm trying to say. Man, it's available for pre-order now if one were interested, and you can get the link in my about page on my Twitch. Just the disclaimer I have to give that it is an affiliate link, so if you buy anything from Amazon by clicking one of my links, then obviously a little kickback comes my way, which supports the stream. Costs you no extra if you're buying something on Amazon anyway. And after you've clicked my link and you're there and you buy anything else, I get a kickback from whatever you end up buying after clicking my link. So if you're buying stuff anyway, it's costing you no extra, but it is helping the stream, so that's cool. Anyway, it was more supposed to be a shill of my book, not of Amazon affiliate links. So yeah, my book is coming out, and I'm super excited because it's just actually happening, you know. I'm going to be all abuzz when it comes to August 1st because it comes out mid-August. Yeah, and so after I'm finished this picture of Cable, I'm going to be getting onto some pages, and we're going to see how far we get before the younglings get home. And I have to end the stream. I mean, obviously I'll keep going on the pages afterwards, but you know, and the pages are for book 2 of Super Unicorn Princess. Book 1 being my debut book that's coming out in August. So there you go. There's my advertising. So like a revenue, it is. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that book coming out. So yeah, if you do want to pre-order it, there is a link in my Twitch about page on my channel page. And also other book recommendations, usually ones that my friends have made, and that I really like, because there's some cool stuff out there in the middle grade book space and graphic novel space. In fact, here's some book recs for you. I would highly recommend checking out Barb, The Last Berserker, or Barb the Brave, depending on whereabouts in the world you are, or Nuts by my friends Max and Dave. It's just brilliant. It's funny. It's so well drawn as well. And that's coming up from Paper Cuts. I believe it's on pre-order now, so that's a good one. And Mummy Man and Waffles by my friends Steve and Rob is very cool. It's a middle grade chapter book. That one's not a graphic novel, but look at that art. That art is amazing on all of them. The Barb ones are very fun. There's 3 or 4 of them out now. I think the 4th one is due to come out, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, go check those out as well if you like that sort of thing. I do recommend those ones. I'm not going to show stuff that I don't like. Obviously, these are books that I own, books that I've read, and books that I enjoy in the space that I work in, which is primarily middle grade books. It's always good to get kids reading more too. Right, anywho, so that's that part of it done. Now we'll just get back to the drawing. Thank you for indulging me. Okay, party. Man, I don't know why Buster Moves stuck in my head. Right. Okay. So get it is like revenue, but not something I'm going to obviously force on people. It's just a little passive thing sitting there. I am more than happy for people just to come and watch, because that's what it's all about, man. Building the community, finding other people who like the same stuff and want to chat. Okay, they are not the best things I've ever done, but they will do for this because we are just supposed to be doing a quick warm-up fan art. But I'm liking it enough that it'll probably end up on my social medias. One of many cables to wind up there. As I say, it seems to be him and Squirrel Girl who are my go-tos when I can't think of what else to draw. Well, so Marble Mouth before, just whatever I wanted to say just was not coming out. Ah, naughty. This one is supposed to be the silver arm. So imagine if I'd done the silver arm and then given him fingers that match his skin tone. Oh, the social medias, the comments. Um, I might mess around with the colors a bit depending on what I'm thinking as I go. It is not planned out. I was gonna do the X red, but I feel like this part needs to be red. We'll revisit it if necessary. It's not a problem. Okay. Right, yep, cool. Yeah, good to go. So I thought I just had some freezing happening. Dun, dun. Nope, it's way too yellow. Hey, Dove Designs, how's it going, man? Oh, good on you, mate, using the high emote. Excellent. Oh, got an emote to show. It is a subscriber emote because it's animated, but it finally got approved, so I think I should still be able to chuck it in the chat just to show it. Here it is. She's a bit little, but it's going to be my raid emote. Thank you. Hi, thank you. I never can get, because I don't like to use reference pictures so much because I want to sort of make my own cable, but you never seem to get the colors right, the right combo. Obviously, I'm going with the classic X-Men, the blue and yellow scheme, but I feel like he could probably have some darker gloves, maybe. Let's have a look. So, Dove Designs, hope your day has gone well. You see, I don't know if I like that either. I think we'll leave it how we had it. That raid emote took ages to get approved, though. Don't know if it was because it was the weekend, but you wouldn't have thought so. So not only do you get animated emotes if you subscribe to my channel, you will get a founder's badge, I believe, because you would be one of the first, whoever it is, I mean, and also no ads. Wicked. So yeah, as I was saying before, there are ads on the channel. It's supposed to be every hour. So we'll see. It's supposed to also warn me before they're coming. So there are ads, but it's a 3-minute break every hour, which lets me stretch my legs and stuff. Otherwise, I tend to just sit here and not get up, which is not good. So I hope you'll indulge me and stick around if an ad break does come up. I'll usually stick up a be right back screen during the ad break, so that's what you would see in the corner, so you're not missing out on anything. And I'll usually just get up and have a stretch if I remember to catch the ad break myself. So anyway, that's just more of an FYI. Working on some stuff in After Effects. Oh yeah. Yeah, the animated emotes have to be a certain size dimensionally, but also file wise. Mine are only like mine are when I just put the still image into Twitch, and when you upload it as an emote, it gives you some basic movement options. So you know it's fine. Some I think I tried to make one in Canva, but if I'm using the basic ones, I'm only uploading a still picture, so I'm not going to be worrying about how much I've done. But you're going to end up having really cool emotes, and I'm going to have really basic ones, and that's just what it is. Because time is not always on my side for that sort of thing. I try to do what I can though, because then in the off chance somebody does subscribe, or on the off chance somebody decides to follow, they at least get some personalized emotes to use with my characters on them. When I've got more time, I'll look into how I can make them better. It's going to have to be. Oh, cool. I'll have a look. And as an aside, I have said it on the stream earlier, but anyone who follows my account, if you hover over the video on Twitch, assuming you're not watching it on a TV, I guess, you will have the Giphy option pop up, which is free. It doesn't cost bits or anything, and you can slap some GIFs up on the stream. So interacting it, making it more interactive is probably a better way to say that. Try and keep them PG though. That is open to anyone to use. You thought I forgot. Ha. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? All right, see, good. There is an alert. So there is an ad break coming up in 2 minutes, which will give me time to adjust my heater, because anyone who watches the stream on the regular knows I cannot get that right. So it gives me a chance to do that. and get my chocolate prepped because I forgot to do that, and I'm getting a bit hungry. As I say, you won't miss anything when there's an ad break, but if you keep the stream on, it does help me in the stream. But you won't miss anything because I'll put the Be Right Back screen on. So that's what you'll see in the corner. And it'll give me a chance to have a look at the IG as well. All right, 1 minute from our breaks. So that's your warning. That sounded a bit threatening, not like a warning, you know what I mean. What layer are you on? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did some inks on there, naughty boy. Tisk and all that. All right, we're about 10 seconds out from an air break. I'm going to stretch my legs for 3 minutes, adjust my heating in the office, and prep my chocolate. What chocolate will it be today on the stream? I actually don't know. And we are back from that ad break, so thank you very much for putting up with that. Again, as I say, just also helps me because it reminds me to get up and stretch the legs. So I super appreciate you putting up with that, because I found when I was doing the streams before, I just forget to get up and I just sit here and draw a lot of the time. So this sort of helps me as well. So thank you for putting up with it. I looked at your emotes on Instagram and they look cool. So well done. That is a cool one as well. Funky Games. I need to make better emotes. It would appear. So the plan is just to finish up this little, what was a warm-up sketch of Cable from whichever team he was in, X-Force, X-Factor, X-Men. You know, it's been a while. By the way, if you haven't read the old Cable Deadpool series, which I believe was art by Mark Brooks, you should totally hunt those down and look for them. They're so cool. Yeah, so once this is done, I'm going to get onto some pages. I was going to hope to get 2 pages done on the stream because the next 2 aren't terribly complicated pages, but it will all depend on when the children are coming home from their day out because it is school holidays. But obviously I'll still be working on the pages after the stream because I've got to get them done. And I'm supposed to be going away this weekend to take the kids on a trip to see some glowworms and some caves. So I really want to be done with all the pages by then. That's better. That is better. Yeah, I mean, those glowworm caves are like a tourist attraction over here. It's about 2 hours away. But I've never been. Like when I was a kid, I lived in places that were much closer to those caves, and I never went. I might have gone on a school trip, maybe, but no, I don't think I did. So anyway, we thought we'd take the kids. So you do. There's 2 caves you do. Well, you can choose, but we chose to do both. One, you go on a boat, like for I think it's like 45 minutes or something, and you just, they boat you through the cave. You see all the glowworms and stuff. And the other one is a walking cave down the road. So you go in, walk and see glowworms. So I think the kids will get a kick out of it, hopefully. They better because it's a long drive and it wasn't exactly cheap either. And then in September, we're taking the kids to Australia, which will be their first overseas trip. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes on the plane and everything. My wife is a terrible flyer, like terrible. So that's probably not going to help the kids. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The plane ride might not be fun, but the trip once we're there should be fun. thing I'm most worried about is like, once they're on the plane, it's cool. If you don't like it, too bad. You're on a plane. You can't exactly get off. But once the holiday starts coming to an end and they realize they have to get back on a plane if they didn't like it, that's where the problem will be. But we have some fun stuff planned, hopefully. We'll hit Dreamworld so they can go to a theme park and have some animal interactions. I think they can hold a koala and stuff, have a photo. And we'll take them to the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, which is supposed to be a very cool, zoo, for lack of a better term, I guess, but one of those good ones. So yeah, should be good. So hopefully I've got my book done, or very close to being done, because I want to be able to enjoy the trip. But the good thing is I do all my work on my iPad in Procreate, so I can take my iPad with me and do the nights. Which at this rate will probably be the likely scenario. You're going to Universal Studios for the first time in September. Nice! Oh yeah, wombats, yeah. When I go to Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, I will definitely search out a wombat. It's the one Australian animal, I'm not even Australian. I have a comic idea about a koala and one about a platypus. And everyone's going to think I'm Australian, or everyone's going to hold on to that idea that Australia and New Zealand are the same place. For those who even know what New Zealand is, because half the time it's not even on the map when you look at a world map. It's been too long since Lord of the Rings. My kids are all like, I want to see a capybara. I'm like, well, one, you can see a capybara at the Auckland Zoo. You don't have to go all the way to Australia for that. Two, it's not even an Australian animal. But, each to their own. I'm all about llamas and platypuses, platypi. I don't know. That's what I'm all about. And my eldest daughter's all about the capybara. And my other kids have favorite animals too, but they escape me at the moment. It's pretty bad, eh? Oh, yeah, my son's favorite animal is a koala, so that works. Because he'll get to see one of those. And my youngest daughter is just all about puppies, so I mean, that's not really a zoo thing. Nothing beats a platypus. Not even a wombat, I'm afraid. Because the platypus is you get your money's worth with that one. You get a few animals all in one. Told you, man. You come for the art, you stay for the witty conversation. Not even witty, just the good conversation. I joke. It is an area I need to work on, I'm aware. Especially because I realize that if I stay silent on the live stream, that if people come to my channel who haven't been to my channel before and they are presented with the video that plays my past streams and they happen to come on when it's auto playing and I'm just sitting there in silence. But hey, this is an art stream. We can just say I was concentrating. But I do know I have to get better. Platypus is very cool. That is right. Like I say, definitely get your money's worth with one of those bad boys. Watching a TikTok video. I watched this guy who does, he's like this, I think he's like a zoologist or something, where he knows a lot about animals. And he does all these like spotlights on animals and like facts about them and stuff. Really selling it. He did a platypus one and it's just so crazy. Like we all know that they're a bit of everything, right? They're a bit otter, they're a bit duck, etc. A bit beaver. And the only mammal that lays eggs, and the males have poisonous spurs on their feet or whatever. But that's not the cool thing. The cool thing is that there is no antivenom to platypus poison, platypus venom, I guess, because every single platypus has a completely different type of venom. So they can't make an antivenom because it wouldn't work, except for that one platypus. That is so crazy, and something I need to remember when I'm doing my comic. I almost want to do a platypus superhero comic instead of what I was going to do. Yes, and the platypus from Phineas and Ferb too. All right, so yes, to keep you out of suspense, the chocolate of the stream is Cadbury Dairy Milk, mainly because I started it last night while I was setting up my new free Stream Deck that I made to control my OBS from over here. So I got into it and just going to finish it off. Then we'll be on to Nestle Milky Bar. Is Milky Bar a thing in America? I don't know. If it's not, so sorry, because it is good stuff. But it is Nestle, so I can only assume it is. These are questions that we need to know the answers to. We want to do a trip to America as well at some point, but obviously that's very expensive. The kids want to go to Disneyland, obviously. Me and the wife want to do a kid-free trip to New York at some point. Gonna have to sell a lot more books to do this. Golly. But yeah, it'll be fun. Travel is expensive. Man, this trip to Australia became really expensive because obviously there's 5 tickets to buy and there's no such thing as kids' fares on planes. And then accommodation, and then passports, because my kids have never been overseas and never had a passport. Photos for the passports, travel insurance, and then we've still got to pay for all the attractions and stuff. So yes, international travel is very expensive. So America is on the wish list for the future. Unless, like, say my book did really well and the publisher wanted to bring me over at their expense, then hey, all good. One can dream. One often does. Full disclosure. Right, how is this looking? I don't know. I think it's looking okay. Now I've got a sore nose too because yesterday I was playing. Me and my kid were pro wrestling playing, and I caught a stray foot to the face from him, and it crunched into my glasses and pushed them into my nose, and now it's like, he busted me open. So needless to say, he won the belt in that match. Because I had to tap out after that. Weak sauce, I know. Looking great, thank you very much. Fire emote, thank you very much. This is a very long warm-up sketch. I don't know what color to do the other shoulder pad. I don't want to do it yellow. Maybe an orange or something. Because his arm's grey, so I don't want to do it grey, which was my plan. Orange might work because it's not too far off the yellow, I guess. Purple black. Purple black could work. Let me just try the orange first, and then I'm going to try the purple black. What is purple black? Like a really dark purple? Only because I just started, not because I am dismissing your idea, by the way. Yeah, nah, my idea's not working. That is purple. So do you mean something like this? What? Me and my trio got on Blitz yesterday and we won like 6 or 7 games in a row. Dang. I did my first game. I did not win. But yeah. But I got another Victory Royale on Festival Battle, or whatever it's called, Battle Stage. No one cares. No one likes Festival. I do. Yeah. And I have finished the Battle Pass now, the first one. I'm on to the second one to get all the extra stuff. And last night finally unlocked the third Light Rider skin, which is the one I'd been wanting, the denim jacket one. But of course, when you get up to this part of the Battle Pass, it's unlocking one item per 2 levels you go up. So that's not cool. I need to wait for the weekly quests to update again in a couple of days. But oh gosh, I've just lost my train of thought again. I don't know. What about this? I was clinging on Festival the other day. Oh, thanks. I should have quit while I was ahead, though. That's for sure. No, you probably were quick enough on the chat, but my computer is over there, and I'm watching the chat on my phone on the stream, so there's probably a delay. That ain't too bad. What I probably should have done though was keep it the same color as this belt. Just for consist, because I wasn't going to get too many colors in, which is not far off. It is well, I guess it's a blue rather than a purple. But your idea was definitely better than my orange, that's for sure. Just for consistency. I've got one more thing to unlock on the Festival Pass, which is the white suited reactive Bruno Mars, the Darth the Smile one. And then that pass is done. And then get onto the Superstars, and then come July 11th, the Superman pass, because I want that glider. That glider is so cool, the Daily Planet one. It'll only really work with Superman, I guess, but and his emote better work with any character, because I've got a lot of people I want to use that emote on as well. The one where he shields the thing and the stuff falls on him. Because you know, like the Street Fighter emotes, they only work on the Street Fighter characters. Same as Wonder Woman's thing, and Shuri's, obviously Shuri's, because she changes into Black Panther. I'm hoping the Superman one works for any character. I was actually going to have like another window up in my stream today, like in the corner, and have Brick Life in the background as an away from keyboard, so I can just keep emoting while I draw and my levels will go up. But I don't know if my computer would poop its pants and you know, not like all the power that I'm draining. Epic has officially gone on vacay, so we won't have another update until July 15th. Ah, because there is a pass that is not in sync with all the other passes as well. Again, that noise is the material of the chair is not farting. I got my Squid Game, but I ended up actually going with the green tracksuit and the actual Squid Game girl, not the Fortnite characters. And I used her for quite a bit. Changed her number to 007. That was cool. And I'm still on the fence if I want to buy the pink guy after all, because that was the whole plan originally. I was all psyched to get the pink guy and I haven't got him. Mainly because I realized after I bought the green tracksuit girl that there was a bundle, because I didn't look. And now, because I bought her, the rest of the bundle would cost me 1800 V-Bucks. And I would get pink Squid Game guy, black jumpsuit Squid Game guy, and all the Fortnite green tracksuits for 1800 V-Bucks, which is only 300 V-Bucks more. And just to get pink Squid Game guy and black Squid Game guy, that's already like a savings. But I've got so many skins now that like I'll buy it, I'll use it, and then when the next shiny thing comes along, it gets forgotten and lost in the jumble of all my skins. So I really have to just calm down a bit with my purchases. I do want that Iron Man that's in there now, though, the customizable one, because you can have that classic Iron Man look. But it's 2,000 V-Bucks. And I missed that Cyclo one that I was showing on the stream the other night. Didn't realize it was a Leaving Today one when I was showing it. So that annoyed me. Man, people are like, oh, stop talking about Fortnite, bro. Just draw a picture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just keep forgetting, man. Like, I'll go through every now and then and go, yeah, because I get my Fortnite crew skins every month. I think I get a new one today. It's that Reboot Man one. So there's that. And then I just go through and go, oh yeah, I have that character. Oh yeah, I have that character. I was certain that once I got Wonder Woman, that was it. I wouldn't need another skin because I'm a massive Wonder Woman fan. But nope. Same with Wanda from the MCU. Daredevil, man. But that skin I asked you about the other day, that was an ace skin, man. I really want that. Too bad it was a battle pass. Before my time. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? I'm gonna try orange for the boots. It's probably not going to be correct. Right, I know that even with all these pouches, people are going to complain to me when I post it. Some guy who thinks he's funny, that's not me, is going to comment and say, not enough pouches. No, that's not cool. Maybe it just has to be yellow. So pro tip, if your warm-up sketch is taking you all day, you're doing it wrong, much like I am at the moment. But I was for some reason just wanted to do some cable fan art. And I'm supposed to be doing Pokemon. Oh yeah, I was using Bob's Burgers. Was that when you were watching? I was using them in Festival. That was nice. And then the next day I bought a skin, but it was a Fortnite skin, just like an epic one. And it was that guy Riot, who's like the punk guy with the massive pink mohawk and the plaid pants, just because he looked awesome. And because I'm playing Festival more, I wanted more music looking ones. But Bob did me well the other night. You see, you've got abstract. Um I don't have like a go-to like I should. I have a go-to back bling, which is that one with the little cat in it whose eyes blink and stuff. Because it's funny. I do like Shuri from the Marvel Battle Pass, the white version, the royal version. Um, I do like that skin. Oh, I was playing a ranked game the other day in Zero Build, and I have the same landing spot every single time I land in the same place. Um, and I landed there, and every single storm, and it's right on the edge of the map too, but every single storm circle didn't come to where I was because it was coming from the other direction. And so basically I got to just sit there with no other players doing nothing until like the final, I think, 2 storm circles. Then I had to move. So I was just sitting there with crypto treats, calling crypto down to keep me company. I can't wait for companions to come into Fortnite. It was just crazy, man. It was like, this is so stupid. And then, of course, as soon as I did have to get out of my comfort zone, I died. So I think I came 4th in that one. But I made it up to gold 2 or 3. I can't remember. You know, I'm rocket racing. I'm on, pretty sure I'm in diamond. Or did I get to platinum? Can't remember. I'm flexing so bad with my mid Fortnite skills. Yeah, that's where I learned it from. I found Bush Camper Dad when I was scrolling through, um, gosh, Twitch, and I was like, yeah, this guy gets it. This guy gets it. This is how I would play. But and I was saying this to my kids because I showed my son this the other day. I showed his channel to him. I was like, look at this dude. He's not doing anything. He just sits there. He usually weathers the storm by the end as well, just with medkits and stuff. And he's got like 200 and something viewers. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Ah, I mean, I can sit there and do nothing, but I don't get viewers. I get the viewers that matter, though. Thank you. Good save, Mike. Good save. That's what I'm talking about. Remember, if you are watching and you are following my channel, then you will have access to the Giphy interaction. You can slap a GIF up on the screen if you want to. Absolutely free, no bits needed, none of that jazz. It's just a fun thing. So do it. Do it. I like a good GIF. I'm not going to call it GIF. You can say what you want. That is stupid. And I don't even care that it was the guy who invented them who said it. He is also wrong. And that is what it is. If you're watching on TV, you probably can't. I don't know what you're watching on, but my understanding is if you hover over the video of the stream in Twitch, then a thing should pop up with some options, and one of them is the Giphy one. So there's the Amazon Prime benefits one, there's the captions, and the Giphy one. And if you click on the Giphy, you can just search whatever GIF you want, slap it on the stream, and it is fun times. As I say, I need to hire a GIF person because I've got some preloaded on the free Stream Deck I made last night, so I didn't have to go and buy a Stream Deck. I've got some preloaded ones that I use, but there's always more I think of when I'm on the streams. So yeah, I'd been looking at like these Elgato Stream Decks. I was like, man, those would be cool. I mean, obviously not when I've got a small amount of followers, but if I got to the point where lots of people were watching all at once, or if someone was kind enough to raid me. I mean, look, I've got 1, 2, 3 of my artist friends are all streaming art, and they're good. So, you know, that's where all the viewers are, except the ones who count. And I've got a couple of my other art friends who are playing games at the moment. Yo, you can all raid me. Feel free. But man, everyone's playing this Peak game. And I don't like first-person games, but I have been watching a bit because everyone's been playing it. Can't escape it. Like, should I get on the ground floor on that? Because I can't get in with Fortnite on Twitch anymore. But it's first person, and yeah. And I think you really need to play co-op. And unless it's like Fortnite where you can just rando up with people, you know, how does that work? And there's nothing bad about randoing up with people. I like it. But also like I like when we get to team up with Bunker 83 on Fortnite. It's always fun, even though I'm usually the one letting us down. CD is weird. He's a good fella. Play with him every now and then. And me and Dove Designs will get there at some point. We just got to figure out when we're both going to be on. But yeah, Peak. It's very cheap to buy, which is also a benefit. As I said, I streamed Lego Skywalker Saga the other night, and I did all of the Phantom Menace. So it was a 2-hour stream. I wasn't trying to 100% it. You can't anyway on your first playthrough because you need to free play with different characters to be able to get certain stuff. But I wasn't even really paying attention. The problem was I was using a PlayStation controller on my PC, and as we all know, PC maps to Xbox controllers. So I have brought a third-party controller. It's just I'm not used to the layout because I know the PlayStation one off by heart. And the people who are watching me on YouTube and were very chatty, which was good, they're all people who play it, so I must have looked so mid. So buns, as the kids would say last year. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, but it was a good stream. And last night I was going to do Lego Avengers, but I crashed out. Like, I was so tired that I couldn't even send messages on social media because the phone kept falling out of my hand. My eyes were closing. I think I got 2 Bob's Burgers in, which was good. So I'm about halfway through season 3 now, for anyone keeping count. I started again because I couldn't remember what I was up to. It's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good. Which is probably what led to Bob Belcher being my avatar the other night in Fortnite. Anyway, Peak. So yeah, that's a thing I might look at. Oh, cool. Oh, I missed it because I was watching my iPad and not the stream. Oh, stink that it doesn't work on the iPad then. I'm watching the stream on my phone for the chat, but I'm logged out and it doesn't let me do it. So I don't know if that's a phone thing or if it's a because I'm not logged in thing. Maybe it's you have to be a follower or something. Anywho, slap those gifts. And for anyone who decides to subscribe at any point, the stream stickers is available, which I think does use bits. That's another reason I wanted to put gifts up there so people can do it for free. And because gifts are fun. Gifts are fun. So anyway, was I talking about that Stream Deck? Yeah, it worked out really well. So I because I don't want to use Streamlabs because everyone keeps pooping on it. So I looked it up, and there was this thing you could download called Touch Portal, and you put it on your desktop, and you set up what your buttons are and everything, and what actions they do in OBS. It works for like Spotify and Streamlabs. It works for a whole lot of different apps, but obviously I'm using it for OBS. You set up your buttons and your actions and stuff. It's quite easy. I mean, if I can do it, anyone can do it. This is not a paid sponsorship, by the way. And then you download it on your Android or iOS device. So I found my old iPad, and I can set it up here as a Stream Deck now. And that was cool. I paid for the premium one, which was something like $14 US for a lifetime thing, which was pretty good. But the free one worked completely fine. It just limits how many buttons you can have. But man, it was so cool. Just can have it close to here. I don't have to keep turning around to the computer. In theory. And it saves me about like, well, over here, hundreds of dollars. I think they're about 150 US for those Elgato Stream Decks. But this does the same thing, from what I can tell. I am off mute, eh? Yep, good. So I'm going to have to go old school, like I said before, and I'm going to have to put a post-it note on my iPad saying, check mic unmuted. Because not a stream goes by where I make that mistake. Gosh, man, I've got to finish this up so I can get onto some pages. So the kids are off at a trampoline park, as I said before. They've gone with their grandparents and their mum. And what is the time? Oh, they'll already be finished, but they'll be having some lunch. I think they're getting treated to McDonald's. They're on their way home already? Oh man, looks like we're not going to get a page done on the stream then. Spider-Verse is returning to the Fortnite shop soon. Just FYI, Iron Spider's out tonight, I believe. For those who care about those sort of things. Spider-Verse, you can get your Spider-Punk if you haven't got him. And hopefully Spider-Gwen or Share Battle Pass. So I wouldn't mind that. Okay, we're going to finish up Cable, and that'll be the stream because the kids are coming home. Dang it. No more warm-ups on the next streams. It's going to just have to be straight into work. I don't know what day they're going out next. There's appointments tomorrow, and I have to accompany them on some of those in the morning. So probably no stream, but there will be game streams on my nights, which I know for any American viewers is very early in the morning. So not always catchable, but they're there on demand if you need something in the background to play later on. To play while you're doing other, to listen to is what I mean. Darn it, I think they're home. When did that message come through? Oh yeah, a little while ago. I don't think I locked my office door either. So yeah, so tomorrow it won't be an art streaming day. But I think they're going out. They're going to the movies. That might be on Thursday, which would be Wednesday night. So there I could jump on and do a stream. That's why I can't really use the scheduling thing at the moment. Sorry. But I do try and put up warnings on my social media to say, not warnings, notifications to say I will stream if I know I'm going to be able to. Fun stuff. Oops, what have I done? What am I doing? Okay. If you did another GIF and I missed it again, apologies. Oh, they are home. Hang on, I'm just going to lock my door. Okay, give me, there's no ad. Give me a minute. I'm just going to do a BRB and I will be back. So I'm not ending the stream. Just give me a minute or two. Okay, I am back for a short time. So I got some mail, which was interesting. It is my comp copies of the fourth and final issue of my Squish and Squash comic. So there is the main cover. Ah, 1 second. It's all go. It's all go. The fun never ends. So anyway, what I was saying, my Ringo Award nominated kids comic that I made with Niall O'Rourke, Squish and Squash. That's my main cover there. There was also 2 variants on this one. This one by Dean Haspiel. That came. And this one by Mick Cassidy, who is a character designer on Family Guy, I think it was. They are sold in the US. Because they're indie comics, they're a bit pricey, unfortunately. $5.99 US per issue. You can buy that at Keenspot.com. Keenspot's who makes them. Where's the... Yeah, you can't see it. I need a bit of lighting in here. So you can... I'll be a little bit honest. I phoned in issue 4 a little bit because I was in the middle of working on Super Unicorn Princess and time was getting away. But the first 3 issues were done before all that. So anyway, they are available. Hopefully, because we did all 4 issues and that was it, there will be a trade, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, we were lucky enough to be nominated for a Ringo Award for Best Kids Comic. We didn't win because, of course, we're up against things like... What did win? It was the Scooby-Doo Batman team-up one that DC does. So, I mean, come on. It just wasn't going to happen. But that's fine. I get why they say it's nice to be nominated. It was a really cool surprise. So now we have to hope that someone like Super Unicorn Princess or Chase Speedington enough to want to award it to something. Not that we're chasing awards. Right, so I'm going to finish up this picture and then we'll be done. Indie comics are always going to be more expensive anyway, but and I should be promoting, yes, go buy it, go buy it. We had some really potentially cool news about Squish and Squash now, even after the fact, which I can't share now, so sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But when I can share it, once we know a bit more, let's just say that the conversation might get a little bit more animated. What? No. Early days. But anyway. Okay, I need to just hadn't done all the inks yet, so I'll just quickly do that now. My kid's dentist appointment is this afternoon. I thought it was tomorrow. Oops. So she wants me to take her, so I might have to do that. And then come home, get some pages done, and then tonight, which is again for any American viewers in the morning, I will possibly, if I get enough work done, rock out with some Lego Marvel Avengers on my game streaming. So if you are around and want to see how badly I play kids games, or I might try Peak. I also want to do Let's Build a Zoo, because I have that sitting there and I like those sort of sim games. But I don't know if anyone really cares about watching that. But then I could at least take suggestions like, what should I put in my zoo? I've got that all loaded up too. And I've got a new game overlay, so it won't look like the art one. Differentiating my streams, all on the same channel though, for convenience. But yeah, Lego Avengers, which I was never a fan of, because if I'm not wrong, and I probably am, that was the first Lego game that they started using audio clips from the movie and voice acting in general, maybe, instead of relying on the visual humor that the Lego games were so good at. Plus, the GOAT Lego game is going to be always Marvel Superheroes 1. So did we need an Avengers one? But in saying that, there are some fun stages in it. And I'm gonna rock out a little bit with that game. Should be fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try Peak. Hopefully you can be teamed up with randos so I have people to play with. I can only assume so. And at some point I'll do Let's Build a Zoo. But the whole time I was playing Lego Skywalker Saga, I just kept getting asked, like, are you going to do all the episodes? I shouldn't say like that, because that was a genuine question and someone took the time to comment and chat. But yeah, that would be the plan, but probably not consecutive streams, because I'll probably get bored. So mix it up a bit. I was going to stick with Lego games in general, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Has that scared everyone off? If there is a Lego game that you would like to see me play on my stream, then hit me up, because I have most of them, I think. I might not have Pirates of the Caribbean, but man, those Lego games are always on special on PC, so it's not like I can't get it. I was going to go through the Lord of the Rings maybe, or the Hobbit. You can always change it up a bit and do Lego 2K Drive, the car racing as well as Lego. Lego Jurassic World, maybe? It's going to do Lego Harry Potter, but, you know, Harry Potter's a bit of a touchy subject these days, I guess. People, you need to separate the art from the artist. You can still love what you love and not love the person who made it, I guess. It's like Tom Cruise. I love that dude as an actor, and I'll watch his movies. But I'm not into the Scientology stuff. but you separate the art from the artist. I'll say that a lot now because then if I do something silly on one of these streams, separate the art from the artist. Not that I'm comparing myself to the mega popularity of a Harry Potter. Three in the chamber. Let's get three in the chamber. Just thought I was on mute. But I can't be because you guys were chatting about the comic. Come on, Mike. Sounds like the kids had a good time at the trampoline park. I'm not quite sure if my wife had the same good time. She's looking a bit tired. Rightfully so when you've got three of them with that much energy. So after this picture is done, I'm going to go up and give her a little break. How are we looking, do you reckon, guys? Can you see any glaring things that I've forgotten? I think it's looking all right. Let's do a bit of this section. Picture this. Oh, sorry. Picture this. No, I am. I just was on the wrong chat window. Sorry. On YouTube, yes. I didn't have it on the right chat box. So hello, welcome. We are winding it down, unfortunately, after this picture. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. That's if you're still there, that is. I mean, I appreciate it even if you're not still there, but my apologies for missing the chat. Okay. So it is multi-streaming, so it's on multiple platforms, the stream. As I say, I had the chat box on the wrong screen. Oh, my light's been turned on. Whoa, that went bright. Great. Now we've got all the lights flicker. In a minute. Not ideal that my light switch for my office is outside my office. Let's see if I can soften it at least. That's better. Dun, dun, dun. 5 air break. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, yeah, because I do 3-minute air breaks that come on every hour on Twitch. So, I forgot to look for the warning on that one. That'll be the last one because we are nearly finished. And yeah, as I said, I will be back on my night for any Americans. That'll be early in your morning, doing some game streaming at this stage. And that's assuming I haven't fallen asleep and I've got enough work done. At this stage, it'll be Lego Marvel Avengers. And as I said, if you've got Lego games you want to see me play, hit me up because I think I do have most of them. And yeah. But yeah, I think I will check out Peak because it seems to be the current go-to for a lot of people, even though I suck at first-person games. But and yeah, Let's Build a Zoo I was talking about as well. For some cozy gaming. So yeah, as I say, we are probably a few cents, but yeah, I do appreciate sitting there and watching the ads or having them on in the background and not running away from the stream. What was I saying? Yeah, so I am multi-streaming, so I am on different platforms. The primary one is Twitch. So sometimes my chat box is prioritized to the Twitch one. So I'm not purposely ignoring anyone. I just sometimes don't have it on the right window, or sometimes I don't see it while I'm drawing straight away. So no offense intended, and no offense intended. I'm definitely not trying to exclude anyone who is taking the time to watch my streams. Okay, Bunker 83 Games, thanks for sticking with the stream. You've been on for ages since the beginning. So enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll catch you on the next whatever it is. Probably do another fortnight soon as well. Let's just quickly slap on some haphazard type of background here, and then we are done. All right, so oh, and by the way, Bunk83 Games, nice use of the emote there in the Twitch chat, available to all followers. So we're currently sitting on Twitch at 67. Someone followed me off stream, which is kind of cool. We're 3 away from hitting 70 on Twitch, and we're at about 219 on YouTube. So trying to get to 250 on YouTube, trying to get to 100 on Twitch. And so far, you know, as always, everything's coming up Millhouse. Remember, you can follow me on social media as well at the places shown on your screen. So that's a thing you can do. Then I'm going to throw in some stars, especially around the darker parts, because that's where you'd see them more of this. It's quite a lot of stars. And then we're going to fade them out a bit. Then I want something like where, oh where, where will they be? This is why you should name your brushes, people. You know what? I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Something like this. Might even try, it's probably not going to be good. But... oh, it's not bad. You know, that might even be pretty good. If I do say so myself. Okay. But we need to embiggen it. Now that should be this color, shouldn't it? I'm not good at all this lighting stuff. I just make it up clearly. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It was supposed to be just a warm-up sketch. That got away from me a little bit. Man, why did that happen, man? Hang on. It's a little bit better, eh? Okay, and then finally, that action. Erg. Have you ever watched Brad Colbert on YouTube? Yes. Yes, I have. In fact, might be the reason I brought something, an app of some sort. Can't remember what it was now though. But yes, I have. And recommend that channel, man. It's a good one. I think he also does tutorials as well. Yeah, it's a good one. I wish I could do stuff like that. I just don't feel like I know enough about anything to provide people with tutorials and tips and stuff. Yeah, that's me. I feel like I just know enough to get the job done. Exactly. I mean, I know for a fact there's much um, better ways to do a lot of stuff that I do in Procreate. But this is all wrong now. Shoot. So I don't want all these dots anymore, I don't think. Oh, no, we'll leave them. But you know stuff, man. You use like After Effects, it's your job and stuff, so you must know tips and tricks. But it's also time consuming to make those videos, obviously. It's one reason I like lives. It's just, it is what it is. For better or worse. I mean, I'm not even good at making clips because I don't think there's anything worth clipping usually. Is that the same color? Nearly there. Oops. We're nearly there. Can you hear that thumping? I don't know. That is my children jumping around upstairs. Oh, but that's what I mean. Like I know how to do stuff in Procreate, but it's not always the best way to do something, and it's, yeah, probably barely scratched the surface of what the program can actually do. Could do reviews of stuff, I guess, but again, I don't know. That'll probably do. Oh, that shadow actually made it look kind of cool. All right. I want to just do one more thing, which is going to be here, I think. I'm going to go dark. Whether we keep this or not, I don't know. Where are we? Airbrush. I was actually going to turn the opacity down, but I kind of like that. Maybe something like that. So what's the difference? Yeah, I think that helps, eh? And then we need to grab. I made a Lego me. Then we need to grab this fella. Because I'm being lazy. Stick it up here. Paste it on there. And I think we've done it. I think we've drawn a pretty decent cable. So that was my warm-up sketch that took way too long. And so now I'm going to go and spend some time with my kids now that they're back home. So thank you for joining me on wherever you're watching from. And as I said, tonight, my time, morning American time, and wherever else you are in the world, I will be probably doing some gaming streaming tonight. In the meantime, I will update as soon as I know when I can do another art stream during the day. It'll probably be Wednesday night America, Thursday day my time at this stage, but we will see how it goes. So thank you again. I really do appreciate everyone who comes on the stream, jumps in the chat, or just lurks and watches. It's all very cool, and I appreciate your support. Once again, if you do want to follow me anywhere else, here's where you can do it. And that is pretty much that. So thanks again, and I will see you on the next one. I never know how to end these things, but once again, appreciate it, and I will see you later.